Hello, good morning. It is High Priestess Jamila, and I am so excited to finally have this opportunity to come and talk a little bit about healing practices, healing practices for the mind and the body, as well as the spirit, and doing it completely through the chakras. Okay. Um, I had not gotten the opportunity to come on here to discuss this, which I planned on discussing it last night. Had some problems with trolls and trolling. Um, and so now that it's early in the morning, I'm going to come on here and I'm going to discuss this a little bit with you guys. So there is a new type of healing that we are doing. Um, and I wanted to talk to some of you guys that are, in particular, being targeted. Um, those of you that are being targeted, mainly a lot of y'all are being targeted through family, is the main ones, typically. Yeah. So, um, and not just targeted with hate speech, but targeted with black magic, vampirism, parasiting, all sorts of things that can leave your mind and your body and your spirit a complete wreck. It can. Um, and I personally have done a lot of work on myself. Personally, I've done a lot of healing work on myself. I deal with an extreme amount of negativity because of being targeted on the internet. And do I see these people as powerful? No, I don't. I think anybody can turn on their camera and be negative and say negative, disparaging things. That does not give you power. That does not give you wisdom or knowledge. And that doesn't mean that you are of any value, in my humble opinion. I think that what is of value, however, is people that are being sensible, people that know boundaries, people that are respectful, and people that treat people the way that they want to be treated. Now, as you guys know, there is nothing worse than misogyny. However, black male misogyny, if you're black, you have special needs when it comes to some black males. I personally had never experienced next level toxicity until recently. And I can tell you that the need for chakra repair and not only rejuvenation and replenishing is very real, very real, as well as protection. No matter what race you are, religion is being used as a weapon against women. Um, we have men targeting women, and we have women targeting women. And I kind of recorded a video where I was speaking about this, but I felt like it would be more, um, I felt like it would be healthier to come on here and speak about healing actual real healing, not just projecting your negativity to other people constantly and then feeling better about yourself. That is a temporary thing that doesn't last too long. In fact, sometimes it doesn't work at all because there are some people that you may direct that negativity towards, and you may get some negative karma that is not good for you, and you can't complain about it. So, I wanted to talk about real, actual healing. And of course, anybody that is self employed or is selling an idea or a concept or a product, we typically do use ourselves as sort of like guinea pigs. And so, the one thing that I want to speak about is physical fitness, physical wellness, as well as beauty. Okay. And not allowing someone to ruin your beauty. For example, there are certain changes that can happen to your eyes, to your body. I know that for me, um, what I was speaking about, and I want to get into it now, is getting my thighs in shape, uh, taking care of my skin. And you know what chakra governs and rules over the skin is your crown chakra. It rules over the skin, how healthy your skin is. Okay. If you don't have healthy skin, more than likely it's something going on with your crown chakra. You can do quite a bit of healing and rejuvenation of the body just by dealing with the chakras. So there is a specific program that we use, and I think that when you mix it with the craft, you get some pretty fast results. So here I want to give my little story. So I was a little traumatized when I lost weight, and I noticed that like my thighs, I was like, oh my God, because I had lost the weight, but I needed to get my legs in shape. And so what I've noticed is that since I've started doing um, the seven chakra healing as well as the 12 chakra connection, that the skin and the muscle on my legs have really made a vast improvement just in a few days. Just in a cup, like I couldn't believe it, the changes. And then also, not only that, there's certain areas of the body that your muscles are connected with. So your muscles are actually ruled over and governed by your sahasrara, again, the muscles in your body. And then I believe the root chakra as well. So knowing and understanding that is really important. And then also feeding yourself the appropriate energy. There are people that will sit there all day long and try to send negative energy to your head, to your shoulders, to your throat. I mean, it will just be obvious that people are sending negative energy to various chakras in your body. Nobody should be discussing your body. Nobody should be speaking about your body. So it's not just that, it is psychic defense as well as spiritual defense, because there are some people that will target and pinpoint certain areas. It sucks. Um, I don't know why a grown person wouldn't understand the boundaries of not to be on the internet or going around in the community, discussing and trying to curse people's private areas of their bodies. I think that it's a lot of that in the spiritual community. In fact, I had somebody contact me asking me about a coochie rotting curse. I don't do things like that. I'm not going to ever put a coochie rotting curse on anybody. I would never have a reason to do that. I would never, ever, ever advise anybody to do things like that. But hey, there's people that they take their craft to a very dark place, and that is on them. For me, however, I would rather spend, not waste, I would rather spend my time and my energy and my knowledge healing people, healing myself. Okay. Because they say that whatever you put out there in the universe, you get it back. Okay. Now, I am a firm believer that if you've got some dire situations going on, like somebody that really, really, really wants you out of the way and they're willing to say anything about you, this is when you're dealing with a very dangerous, mighty enemy. And I believe in handling that situation very harshly these days. So it's not that I don't have I mean, you've got to have some kind of dark side. It can't always be love and light because you do have to defend yourself. So I am a firm believer in, if somebody wants to take me out, I'm going to take them out. If somebody wants to hurt my family, their family is the ones that's going to be harmed. If somebody wants to mess with my livelihood, their livelihood is the one that's going to be harmed. So I firmly believe in the um, demonic protection from death. I do believe that I do believe in working with certain gods to eliminate people out of your life, or just away from you, that should not be anywhere near you. I do. And that doesn't make me a bad person. That doesn't make you a bad person. In particular, when you have the dynamic of Black people spreading death sympathetically. For example, when you discuss weight loss, okay, when you discuss weight loss, Black people, okay, are trying to interfere with that so that you can have heart attacks and strokes, and so that they can hang out and laugh about it with their friendly friends. Um, it's really something that I believe that we're all dealing with. It's just that all of us are not dealing with it overtly. There are a lot of people that are doing things covertly behind your back that you just can't put your finger on as to what's going on. Okay. So if somebody is making those kinds of moves towards you, it's important for you to do something about it. You don't go and say, "Oh, my haters, I love my haters." That is a mistake. Anybody that has ever lived in this world, in the real world, okay? People that are in entertainment say that. They can say that. You can say that when you're getting $1 million paycheck. But if you are a person that lives out in this real world and you have to work, or either run a business, okay, then you don't have room for that. You don't have room for somebody doing those things to you. You don't. And the people calling up to your job and things of that nature, things like that have to be nipped in the bud. But in the meantime, do not neglect yourself, because what you're going to find is that you're going to need to do quite a bit of repair work to yourself. I know, because I'm dealing with it right now. I am repairing my skin on my thighs, the back of my thighs. Yes, those things can be repaired. Yes, they can. It's called getting in shape. I have done it. Okay. And then also, there's this rumor going around that women over 50 or women over 70 or whatever, they can't get things in shape. And that's actually not the truth. Um, I know that for me, with that, kind of that fat on my legs, I was just looking at it like, and every day that I look at it, it gets a lot better. Every day that I look at it. And it's important to stay focused. I don't want people to lose sight of what I'm talking about here. I am simply relaying to you guys that what Spirit is saying is that we have been sedentary. A lot of us have been sedentary for the past few years. It's time to get up off of our butts and get it together. And nobody is going to disrupt that. Nobody. Nobody is going to stop me from motivating people to be the best that they can be. Okay, so this is the reason why I have been discussing physical fitness. This is the reason why I've been discussing chakra healing with you guys, okay? Because before I started working out, I had to remove so much negative energy from myself. So much negative energy from people throwing negative energy at me. I had to uncross myself. The very first time I worked out, it seemed like my muscles had went atrophy. It was that bad. Like the sedentary behavior was for like a year or two. Okay. And when I lost weight, because yeah, you do want to lose weight, losing weight does lower the blood pressure. In fact, when I looked at my legs, I said maybe I need to put on 10 pounds. And then I, I spoke with someone about it and kind of talked to them about it. And they said, no, you don't want to gain weight back. Just, do what you know you have to do to, get it in shape. And it dawned on me right in that moment is to start to work on the chakra system and start to really create that balance within myself. And so that's why I'm bringing this gift to you all, because it is a very serious thing. When I first started working out and my heart had not seen any cardiovascular exercise in 2 years, my body was screaming at me. A week later, I'm pretty much walking normal. I'm pretty much working out normal. The first couple of times that I exercised and I actually started, doing that workout, that pump up, my heart was like really, really like, and then when you look at it from a spiritual perspective, also, there are people out there tinkering with your heart. There are people out there doing spiritual work on your heart. People that you cannot trust. It is to me, is somebody that knows a lot about witchcraft and a lot about energy. It is a scary thought of what some of these people are out here doing. Um, especially when it comes to, people trying to do what they call love spells. Okay. I know that for me, I can always sense when somebody is trying to do a love spell on me, somebody that shouldn't be touching nobody, somebody that would probably should be um, in a mental institution, is trying to attempt to do love spells on me. It feels like more of a suffocating of the heart rather than a opening of the heart. and you can feel it and you know that it's spiritual. It's not that I'm feeling my heart squeezing. It's just this energy around you, that around your chest area, and you can tell. I can always tell because there's typically some kind of stalking, strange phone calls, people calling you. Um, these people going to practitioners that should be in jail. I've done love work for a lot of different people, and I've never, ever, ever had to harass or stalk that person to do a love spell on them or to do a love reunion. I've never had to do that. In fact, if you're doing a love spell or a love reunion and you know what you're doing, you should be able to connect with the energy of that person that you are doing the love work on for whatever reason. Love work is important and it's necessary because a lot of the times we organically fall in love with people, and these days there is a lot of interference. And as I spoke to you guys about, there's a lot of people doing necromancy. There's a lot of necromancy and possession going on out there, a lot of it. So you really have to take that into consideration. And one of the things I feel like is the best thing to deal with that is to get your chakras in balance, get the body in shape, not just aesthetically, but on the inside as well. And I think that a lot of people need to consider taking a seriously long, if not permanent break. I know that for me, I'm taking a permanent break from the drama that I have never wanted, drama that I was nice enough to try to help people get away from, and they didn't appreciate it. So then I had to leave those people alone. Um, consider doing that. Consider doing that. Consider taking, if not a permanent, a long permanent break from the drama, if not permanently, and deciding for yourself, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not listening to it. I don't even want to listen to it. You can respond diplomatically. I don't even want to respond to it. It's dangerous when your body and your immune system and your spirit is already screaming at you to help it, and you're continuously taking your body, your mind, and your spirit through this roller coaster. Okay. Now, I do know that there are some people, they're used to that. They're used to that drama. They are used to that negativity. And so when they get in their 30s and 40s, they continue that on. For me, my foundation was a very peaceful and calm atmosphere. I never had a bunch of drama in the household, even when my parents were together before they divorced. I never had a lot of drama in the household. There was a little bit of drama when me and my mom stayed with my grandmother for a little while before she bought her first house. But otherwise, when me and my mom went to her first house, um, her house was very quiet. When family did visit, it was playing cards, it was dominoes, it wasn't a bunch of negativity. Once the negativity started, for some reason, the negativity got really bad. Um, and those things became fewer and fewer because negativity and stress is not good for you. Sitting there listening to somebody speak negatively about you. Good morning, Stefan. That is negativity. That is stress. It's negativity and it's stress, and your body needs a break. your spirit needs time to heal. But there's so many people, they don't know where to go to heal. You know what? Sometimes, I'm going to tell you something. You just have to love yourself enough to say, you know what? I'm looking away. I'm looking in the other direction. Yes, the stalkers, they will do outlandish things to get your attention. They do. Okay. And they've done it to get my attention. I can't afford it. I have plans in life. I want to be happy. I don't want my life to be turned upside down by a bunch of unemployed black men in social media. I'm just not going to do it. And they're friendly friends. I refuse to do it. And I want y'all to keep in mind that why are black people so toxic towards each other? Well, you know what? Black people were some of the first slave masters. And they feel like they can control you and tell you what to do. Then they're being told that they're making offerings and blood sacrifices to their gods and their spirits. And then you go from there, and it's a bunch of misunderstanding. Um, and the next thing you know, you barely recognize yourself. You know what I mean? And not good. So the chakra healing work that it's I do have the basic chakra alignment um working that I offer, but there's actually a chakra healing that I do as well that heals various aspects of the body. And that is something that I suggest no matter where your health status is at, in particular, if you are ready to get healthier and to get active and to lose weight and to get in shape. Like I said, weight loss is not just about aesthetics. It's not just about looking good in a dress. If the less weight you have on you, the less stress that you're putting on your organs and the less stress that you're putting on your body. Now, I just recently lost a bunch of weight. Um, Obviously. And guess what? Black people want to go around the internet and say I'm fat. Why? Because they want me to be fat. They want you to be fat, sick, and nearly dead. Because they have jealousy problems. Because they have hatred problems. Because they have control problems. A lot of the times when you have certain weight loss or body goals, spell work or meditation is so powerful. In particular, when you know the chakra system and you understand how to connect with the energies to heal the chakras. Okay. To clear the chakras, your chakras retain information on a daily basis. What is being said to your chakras? What are you letting in? Right? I mean, it's the truth that for some of you guys, if you are someone to envy, people are going to envy you. People are going to try to derail you and your plans. Learning how to divinate on a daily basis, basic with your cards, just basic, so that you can know what energies and what source to go to when you feel that you need to meditate. Okay? Because your enemies are not just enemies, they are stalkers, they are agents, and they are crazy. They are focused on you every single day. Why? Because it's almost like they have donated their bodies to science. They don't care about themselves. They don't care what happens to themselves. They don't care. As long as they are able to attack somebody or to attack you, they're going to do it. And you know what? They're not powerful witches and alchemists. They're not. It's just negativity. Negative energy is negative energy. Now, you have to learn how to not internalize that negativity. First step you can take is by walking away from a negative male or female that keeps bringing that negativity into your life and they don't make any proactive choices to stop. So they don't think it's anything wrong with what they're doing, but it is. And trust me when I tell you, it catches up with you. One way of internalizing a lot of negativity is by having intercourse with a man that has negative, baneful intentions against you and someone that does a lot of negative things to people, to you. Okay? Start working on it now. That way you can feel better. You'll be clearer. You'll be more efficient. The chakra system is a very real system. It is. It's very real. Okay. I was looking at, I couldn't believe it. Like I said, I started working on my crown chakra. And I am going to have a timeless reading series. It may not be accurate for everybody. It can't be accurate for everybody. It can't. Okay. But I'm still going to do the series. And we're starting with the Sahasraras, which is the crown chakra. You guys need to know that that is actually connected to your destiny, your Sahasrara, your crown chakra. Okay. So you can tell a lot about what's going on with that. So if you go over to the Witch's Broom channel, you'll see that I put up 3 readings. My suggestion is to get the full reading. You'd be surprised about why people are after you. You'd be shocked. Because a lot of people will say, why? Why, Jamila? Why do these people want to do this to me? You know how you know that? You know that by knowing yourself. So if you got like your crown chakra got the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Magician, that's a destiny of greatness, of immense and unprecedented power that you have, and a great outlook on life. There are some people that will see that and they will think, I can steal it. They will think, I can steal that. I can take that from that person. And they can't actually take it from you. But the process that they try is the problem. It's the processes that they use. So technically, you can't really always trust the process. I wouldn't trust their process at all. Okay. So I think you guys are really going to love that reading. My suggestion is to get a 1 hour, so that you guys can really, really, really look at what I do. I have a new spread for the chakras. I lay out 3 cards each for the chakras and I read it. And that tells a lot about your experiences. And if you are having bad experiences, it is usually because you are blessed. Did you know that? Did you know that people in society will give you a hard time because you are blessed? And they'll try to convince you that they're the blessed ones and the highly favored ones. They always say that, but yet they're running and chasing behind you, which doesn't exactly go together. Okay, so I think that reading, a lot of people are really going to enjoy it. It's going to be very insightful. It's going to start your road of healing and feeling better. Um, I know that people's hearts and stomachs is being affected big time. Um, and I think that it absolutely sucks. It really does. It absolutely sucks. Okay. Some of the things that people are doing because somebody has told them that they're feeding off of somebody. They can't feed off of anybody. That's not even real. But the process of them doing it is very damaging to the soul. Okay. Now, what they can do, however, is trap you. So we was talking about that. Okay. They can trap you somehow. So, these are things that since I've started speaking about it, the harassment and the trolling has gotten worse because they know that that's what they're doing. You have a divine right to not be trapped in anybody's cage. Okay. So that is one thing that you can do to help yourself that I am doing as well. And it's helped me lose weight. My complexion has picked up a whole lot. It becomes very, very noticeable in social media. Your crazy psychotic ex and their friendly friends are chasing you down. They are trying to stop your progress. They are trying to. Now. I tell you one thing. I have never experienced someone trying to stop weight loss progress. That is kind of scary because you know what? That weight is putting pressure on your heart. Oh God, I've been waiting. Sorry, guys. I ate something and I've been waiting for that to come up for the longest. It's giving me heartburn. Um, that weight is not good for you. It's not. It's not about being pretty. It's not about being sexy. It's not just about that. If that's your goal, is to look your best again, then so be it. But losing weight is actually a very positive thing. Okay. And it's a lot of people that are paying attention to your weight, your height, your size, your body parts, who you're having sex with. It's very bizarre. I, you know, I honestly think and feel that that is weird. Why are they so interested in who or what you're doing? Why are they focused on your body and not their own body? Things that make you go, hmm. So, and you got to protect yourself too out here, because when you start to drop that weight and when you start to look better and they start to see your skin is glowing, then they're like, oh my God, I wanted to kill this person. There are people out there that are doing stuff and they're not doing it in your face. Luckily, I got folks trying to do it in my face, so I know exactly what they're doing. A lot of y'all got people that are covert. Like I said, you don't know that they're doing it. You don't know what they're up to, but you are basically experiencing the problems that they are doing. And that can be done with spirits, that can be done with energy, that can be done with intention, that can be done with puppet dolls. It can be done. It's mainly being done to women. Okay. In particular, if you are a woman that they want to envy. They typically will not do that to males, but I've seen males do that to other males as well. I've seen men be very disrespectful. Okay. Very, very disrespectful to other men. Okay. Um, you know what I mean? So make sure that y'all take it very seriously. Um, you can do some amazing work with the chakra work. Um, I know that today is Saturday, so today is a day where I am going to get a workout in. So I've got to go. I've got other things that I need to take care of today. But if you guys have questions about that, if you want to discuss with me the chakras, pay attention to your chakras, okay? Have a discussion with somebody that knows extensively and can look at your chakras, can read your chakras, as well as work on your chakras, which is real healing work. Okay. Not just saying it, but actually doing it. Okay. Not just covering up the flaws, but actually really repairing the flaws. Okay. Not just covering up your skin with makeup. No, actually healing. Okay. Because at the end of the day, when you get in the shower or you get in the bathtub, you got to take off your clothes and you got to look at yourself in the mirror. Or if you are spending time with your significant other, if you're lucky enough to have one, and they got to look at you. And it ain't about whether or not they love you unconditionally or not. It's about how you feel about you. If you have looked at yourself and said, okay, I could improve upon this and this is what I'm going to do, then you should do it. But please understand that a lot of you guys are being spiritually attacked. And these some of these males are putting like this Trojan horse on you. Um, I saw it in one of the readings that I did. These isolation bindings and things of that nature. It's pretty disgusting. It's pretty disgusting. Okay, it is. They typically do that after you break up with them. Okay, and then that's the reason why you can't seem to find or keep somebody in your life. And so if you found somebody that you want to keep, you got to cleanse that stuff off of you because it's there, and people around you, new people that you meet, they can sense that stuff. They can smell it. Okay? So, anywho, that's pretty much all that I had to say to you guys. I will see you guys soon. Oh, and just a quick thing, real quick. Until I get my website under control, because I'm revamping the site. I'm working through um, Cashapp. Of course, I still have my PayPal, but Black men and their friendly friends have called up to my, all of a sudden my PayPal got flagged for having to verify it because some girl told me she was gonna call and had, needless to say, she's gonna regret that, and the situation's gonna be straightened out immediately. But it's just the point for somebody to do something like that is disgusting. Get a life. It's absolutely disgusting. And sometimes, like, I don't know. For me, I'm irritated by the fact that I had to do extra work. And we have a serious problem with a lot of very disruptive Black people and their friendly friends running around the internet, chasing behind people, trying to what is somebody your slave? Black people, Black men who for some reason, I guess somebody told them, well, you a king. And as soon as somebody told them they was a king, all of a sudden, they all of a sudden own everybody. And Spirit is really concerned about that. Spirit is tired of it. And I feel sorry for any Black man that seriously wants to come out in social media, especially on YouTube, and be seen and heard and actually have good content that is not disparaging to women and children. We've got Black men on here and their friendly friends being disparaging to Black women and their children for years, getting away with it for years. Trying to create an unhealthy environment for your children, even though they don't live in the same house. Trying to control, feeling like it, feeling like because of the history of slavery, and not just that, because like I said, in Africa, Black people participated in slavery before slavery was brought over to America. And we've been saying it for years. And for some reason in 2024, these confused people seem to think that this is the way to go in a free country. So I don't, it's very awkward and uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable and very awkward what they're doing. And I don't have to sit and listen to it. I wouldn't sit and listen to it because you're taking that in. I never sit and listen to it. I don't even sit and listen to it if somebody's doing it to somebody. I'd rather sit and listen to a frequency that is going to heal my body than to sit and listen to something that is meant to hurt and break somebody else. Because guess what? You're still feeling that energy. That energy is still affecting you, regardless if that person is talking about you or not. So, or just the other stuff that they do, which is illegal. I'm just sitting here looking at these people like, really? Really? Like it's a trip. So, and then not just illegal by law, but spirit sees it as being illegal. A lot of them have a problem, especially if you are someone like me. I feel like looking around, I am very rare. You don't see too many Jamilas. And there's a reason why you don't see too many Jamilas. Because of what they do. They try to attack and tear you down. So a lot of people that were here, they don't even come on here anymore because it's so much trolling and it's so much harassment. I think I'm probably the most stalked witch in social media. It's ridiculous. Every day for the past decade. Well, you know what? I decided to let those people do that by themselves. You go do that over there by yourself. Okay? It's time to do some serious healing. Otherwise, you're going to end up like creating permanent damage to your body. Or maybe not permanent, but just, I mean, if your organs start to fail, and I've even seen them speak it on people. Like, really? So you have to protect your energy because people are insane. They're insanely jealous. That they claim that you're butt ugly, but yet for some reason, if a person is already butt ugly and they don't matter to the world, why do you have to keep saying it over and over again and continue to pursue it? You've already discounted that person and said they were butt ugly and that they were nothing. What are you doing now? So it's a lot of craziness going on out there. And what they do to me out in the open, they're doing to y'all behind the scenes. These black men and their friendly friends. If you see a black man disrespecting and degrading one black woman, what makes you think you any different? You think he cares about you? A lot of these black men are racist against their own color. They don't care about you. And it's funny how they will have black women along with them and they playing them black women. They playing them. You're just a token. He don't care about you, just like they don't care about us. They don't care about any of us. Some of them. I know that for me, I got love for everybody, and I will always have love for my people, and that's a fact. And I don't know what to tell these people because I think that what they wanted to do, I think it's a program that they got going on in their reality to where they want to make black people hate each other. And I'm just like, okay. Well, I'm sovereign. I don't have to go along with that. I don't have to go along with your program. I'm a free person. I'm liberated. I don't have to think like you. I don't have to be like you. So, and it's totally ridiculous. It really is. And I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen even a lot of black people that have watched my channel just totally degenerate within the past several years and lose their mind and running around here filled with nothing but hate. And guess what? If you are filled with nothing but hate, all that hate is going to affect you. But you got to do the work, because I'm going to tell you something. Anybody that's stalking High Priestess Jamila, everything that could possibly happen or come out of that stalking to me as the supposed victim is going to happen to the stalkers. That's the way we do it. Okay, as Montel, what's his name? Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. Yeah. If you stalking me and you're trying to, you know, bind up my, you're trying to give me what do they call that? A bowel restriction or something, or mess up my gallbladder, or mess with my lungs and my heart. My lungs and my heart and my gallbladder and my organs are gonna be fine. It's gonna be yours. Everything that you try to manifest within me is gonna happen to you. And that is a fact. And that's the way that it should be. It shouldn't be, oh, because I've seen people. I've seen people, okay, that has happened to. And they'll be sitting there praying to Jesus and in the hospital for 6 months to a year because they got stuff going on. And what happened? What happened? Why is it that affected them? Why is that? Now we got people out here in social media trying to prove this and disprove that and prove this and prove that. At the end of the day, every one of the people that are stalking me are very unhealthy. And I'm not. So things that make you go, hundreds of people stalking me at the same time, and they're the ones suffering. All of the problems that they tried to create for me will be bestowed upon them. And that's the way that it should be, because everybody's grown. Why are you doing that? What are you doing? They don't have to discuss it with you, whatever it is that they got going on in secret. They don't have to discuss that with you. It's up to you to figure it out and to know what's going on. And just, oh, okay. Trying to stress me out. Okay. Every possible thing that could happen, anxiety, depression, all of it, loss of job, loss of business, all of those things are going to be bestowed upon my stalkers and never to me. This is that's the binding right there. That's it. That's what else needs to be discussed. I don't even need to say anything else after this to the community. Every lie you tell on me, every bit of slander, you try to send me the negativity of a pedophile and try to scapegoat on me, you gonna get that work. And I got a whole box full of mandarin root to prove it. Okay, so there's no, listen, let's have a good time. That's all I'm saying. Let's have fun, because honestly, honestly, I think that they thought that we was worried. We're worried for what? Y'all got to understand that that's how witchcraft works. And I'm not talking about in 6 years. I'm not talking about in 6 months. I'm talking about their psychic attacks where they get together and they send this negativity to you and they get that sorcery put on them. If I feel it, if I feel even an inkling of it, oh, really? Oh, you sending me some negativity? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you sending negativity to my loved ones. Oh, okay. Okay. And then see, that's when they experience High Priestess Jamila. And that's why they don't like me, because they know that when they attempt to send that to me, I blast them, all of them. All of them. And I don't need no coven to do that. What I need a coven to do that for? I don't need no coven to do that. In fact, I wouldn't even worry my coven with that and let them sleep. So, you know what I'm saying? They be sitting there stressed out, anxiety, can't talk, can't breathe, while I'm sitting over here breathing easy. Uh-huh. They be having inflammation and everything. Don't play with me. So anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have a happy Saturday. I'll be seeing y'all for those readings. You can go and click the link to my website and you'll see the price of my readings is on my Set More app. And then you can just cash at me. I'll let you guys know when I'm ready to take PayPal again. Should be today, actually. Should be today. So, because anyway, I've got to go. I will catch y'all later. I also accept Venmo, y'all. Okay? Ooh, I kind of ate a little bit too much. Y'all have a good Saturday. Okay? Also, make sure that y'all hit that thumbs up because we are on the side of positive. Don't nobody have time for all that. We live in life over here. Listen. Okay? Okay, y'all. Have a good day. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.